Hi there YouTube friends, welcome back to another episode of Auntie's Kitchen. Simple and delicious food cooked and prepared in South Korea with South Korean ingredients. If you're new to this channel, hi, annyeonghaseyo. Welcome to all the new subscribers this week. Today, I'm going to be showing you a Mexican beef taco soup. It is delicious. It's also easy to prepare. It takes 30 minutes on the stovetop for all of the ingredients to combine. The flavors will really complement each other, and we're going to serve this with some crispy tortillas. You could serve it with nachos, you could serve it with bread. However you choose to eat this soup, I guarantee you're going to love it. We're going to put everything into a pan and we will then allow that all to simmer on the stovetop for about 30 minutes and allow the stove to do the magic. As we come to the end of our cooking time, we will then start to prepare our crispy tortillas. They really don't take very long to fry up. And then we will serve a delicious soup. So let me show you today how we prepare an easy, delicious Mexican beef taco soup with crispy tortilla. Get your pan onto the stove with some oil and get your beef cooking. As usual, all the ingredients and instructions can be found in the description below. While the meat is cooking, I cut up and prepare my onion. I love this recipe because it really is simple. The meat has a good colour on it, so I add in my onions. You will see I've roughly cut up my onions, but this adds both character and texture to your soup. After a few minutes and the beef and onions have been cooking together, I add some seasoning, some cumin, oregano, smoked paprika, and some garlic powder. I add some more cumin into the pan and then stir all of the ingredients together. The smell in the kitchen is fantastic. Keep your pan on a low heat and stir occasionally. Just allow all of the ingredients to work together. Don't forget to season with salt and pepper and keep checking throughout the cooking process if you need to add more. While the meat and onions are cooking on a low heat, I get on with preparing my peppers and my jalapenos. All of the ingredients today, with the exception of one, can be found in Home Plus. The jalapenos add some heat to the dish, but you could use some Korean green pepper instead. My meat and onions have been cooking for a while, so I now add the peppers and jalapenos to the pan so that they can also absorb the seasoning we've just added. I then stir this all together and allow all of the ingredients to simmer for about 5 minutes on the stove. I open a can of tomato paste, but it is concentrated, so I will only use a spoon today and put the rest in my refrigerator for another day. The secret to unlock the best flavour with tomato paste is to put it in your pan early with the other ingredients and allow it to cook down. Put it into the pan and mix it, then leave it for about 5 minutes on a low heat, stirring occasionally. It looks fantastic and already smells incredible. While the ingredients are cooking, I drain off my sweet corn. I'm using a tin of whole tomatoes, but you could also use a tin of sliced up tomatoes. You could use any beans that you have, but I particularly like using these chili beans from Home Plus and kidney beans in this soup. When using kidney beans, I always rinse them before putting them into my soup. This is one of my favourite parts, adding all of the ingredients together. So we place a tin of tomatoes into the pan and 2 tins of water. The water not only helps with the soup, but it will also help deglaze the bottom of the pan that we have been using to make sure that we pick up all of the flavour. Next, I add my chili beans and mix this in with the other ingredients. The last 2 ingredients to add are the kidney beans and the sweet corn, and then stir this all together. Once mixed up, I place a lid onto the pan for about 5 to 10 minutes until the soup starts to boil. After 5 to 10 minutes, the soup has come to a gentle simmer. I remove the lid and allow the soup to continue cooking for about another 20 minutes. I add the juice of 1 lime and a large handful of cilantro, or otherwise known as coriander. I stir in the lime juice and the cilantro and allow it to keep simmering. I'm coming towards the end of the cook, so I have a final taste to check the flavour is where I want it. I decide to add some more cilantro and some hot sauce. This particular hot sauce I get from Shinsegae, but you could use a regular hot sauce from Emart. Just season your soup to your own palate. I like the soup to have a kick, but not too much. So the last thing I do is fry up my flour tortilla. In another video I'll show you how I make them, but for today I'm using shop-bought tortilla left over from another meal. I cut them into triangles and place them into my pan with some hot oil. You don't need much oil, and be aware they do cook very quickly. Once each side is crispy, I take them out and place them onto some kitchen roll to drain off any excess oil, and then repeat the cooking procedure with the other tortilla. What I love about serving the tortilla in this way is that they are nice and crunchy and they complement the soup. As I said in the introduction, you could serve with bread or nacho chips, just use whatever you have available. If you run out of oil, just add a little bit more into the pan. When frying, I like to use avocado oil as this has a high smoke point and is a little bit healthier than some of the other oils. My soup is ready, so all that's left to do is to serve up. I like to add some sour cream, which you can get from Emart, or if I don't have any sour cream, I'll just use plain yogurt, some mild cheddar cheese, a little bit of cilantro, and some finely ground pepper. So here we have a Mexican beef taco soup with crispy tortilla, easy and delicious. And as I say each week, please don't take my word for it. Now go and make and enjoy this with friends and family. As always, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So until then, have a great week. God bless. Ciao po Canada.